head to block the rain. "You saw me," she said. I liked this girl already. "Hey," I called to her. I pulled off my dad's old St. Louis ball cap and tossed it through the open window at her. She caught it with her free hand and didn't let it fall into the mud, which I appreciated. The girl pulled her hair back into a ponytail and slipped on the hat, and I saw I was wrong. She wasn't gorgeous. She was stunning. Her head now covered, the girl brought her sign back down in Hamilton's face. He shot me a nasty look and gunned the 4x4 on through the plant gates. "You don't have to encourage her," he said. "Friend of yours?" I asked. "Her name's Olivia. She's a townie." I glared at Hamilton, but he ignored me. We both went to an expensive private boarding school called Wittenberg Academy in Knoxville, Tennessee, and when you reduced the school to its lowest common denominators, you got two groups, the boarders and the townies. I'm a townie. I'm from Knoxville. I go to school at Wittenberg, but I don't live in the dorms like the rest of the students. There are 23 of us townies. We know one another, and everybody knows us. It costs us less to go to Wittenberg, much less. And if it didn't, most of us couldn't afford to go. Sometimes the rich kids won't have anything to do with us, but Hamilton had never been like that. That's why I didn't like the way he called Olivia a townie, like she was beneath him or something. It wasn't like Hamilton, and it pissed me off. "You mean the Olivia you used to write letters to and call every other night on the dorm phone?" I asked him. "Yeah," he said. He kept his eyes on the driveway. "I kind of stopped calling. I think she might be mad." "You think?" Hamilton shot me another look, but I dodged it. I have to admit, I was a little sore. Part of it was the townie thing, and part of it was the way Hamilton just dropped girls, like there were always more waiting in line. Worse, there always was someone waiting. Hamilton's got that sort of blonde Nordic swimmer's build girls dig. Good chin, hard nose, dresses sharp. He's well-read, well-bred, and well-heeled. Everybody loves him. Everybody, but his ex-girlfriends. But I'd been friends with Hamilton long enough not to be a player-hater. He was the kind of guy who could have easily looked down his nose at somebody like me, but he didn't. We bonded on the baseball field our freshman year, and I'd been Hamilton's unofficial third roommate ever since, using his room as my base of operations while I was on campus. Hamilton parked the car. "Come on, we have to check in at the security station." He grabbed his beer and dashed through the rain to a small concrete building. I took a deep breath and reminded myself, again, that Hamilton wasn't himself right now, and I left my root beer and my attitude in the car and followed him. Inside, one of the security guards was practically hugging Hamilton. "Why haven't you come to see us since you got back?" the guard asked him. The patch sewn on his rent-a-cop uniform said Bernard in cursive. Hamilton shrugged. "You know, busy." Bernard nodded sympathetically. "We was real sorry to hear about your dad. He was good people," the other guard said. His patch said his name was Frank. "Not like that uncle of yours," Bernard mumbled. Frank elbowed him. "Say what you want, guys. You're among friends," Hamilton told them. Speaking of, this is my best friend from school. His name's Horatio Wilkes." We shook hands. From the looks on their faces, Hamilton's introduction was all it took to earn me their lifelong devotion. "Should we tell him?" Bernard asked. Thunder rumbled outside. It fit with the sudden chill in the air. "Tell me what?" Hamilton asked. Frank looked around, as though there might be spies in the little 10-by-10-foot room we were in. He beckoned us into the monitor room, where a dozen screens flickered with security camera images of the Elsinore paper plant and Hamilton's home. One of them showed the front gate where Olivia still stood, holding her protest sign and wearing my baseball cap and looking pretty. Bernard pulled an old coffee tin off a high shelf and withdrew an unlabeled video cassette. "We probably should have shown you this as soon as you got back from school," he said. "But like you said, there was other stuff going on." "You guys got Olivia on tape half naked or something?" Hamilton joked, trying to break the strange tension in the room. Frank gave Hamilton a weak